about Aruba ROI coffee break. Oh, there was a little bit of delay. Again, welcome back everybody to our weekly session of Aruba ROI coffee break. Just double checking. I have mine. Let me get a sip. Hope you're having a good morning and grabbing your coffee at this moment. Today I'm hosting the live as Ross had some commitments. The topic for today will be the 6 reasons visitors leave your website early. This is in continuation of the different subject that we had in previous weeks regarding marketing, and also taking a fact that most of our campaigns go to either a website or a landing page. This is a little bit slow system today. Okay, a little bit about us. We are a diverse and creative group of individuals located here in Aruba, working together since 2000 on different projects and activities. Now we dedicated to this project every week. Some of the points that I'm going to touch base today in general will be: what are the implications of visitors leaving your website early? Low the speed of the website, no direction for the content, poor design, weak content or not value, not mobile optimized, really important factor nowadays, outdated content, and some summary for our conclusion. Before we dive into the top reasons that people might leave your website, we have to explain why it's so important that optimize your content to keep visitors from leaving. 10 seconds is the bottom line to keep a desktop user on a website to read your or convert. In average, 53% of the mobile users could exit your website after just 3 seconds if the design is not mobile optimized, and apparently it only takes less than 1 second to form an opinion related to any website content and design. By the way, organic traffic, that is basically what we want to have on our website, refers to visitor entry from Google or search engines. In this case, could be Google or Bing. The traffic is free, highly qualified, and actively seeking what your website offers. Google's try to provide the highest quality links to their search engines and search queries. So when a website shows high bounce on exit rate as well as low time on page stats, it tells to their search engine how low this page is ranked based on their poor performance. Something very important to take care with our website design. Most of you struggling with the high bounce and exit rate, desperately low time on page stats, or failing to turn visitors into leads and leads into customers is tied to the problems with the website, hosting, design, and content, etc., etc. In the rest of the presentation, we are going to reveal some of the top reasons that visitors might be exiting your website early and explain what you can do to prevent that from happening. Now, to start with the topics, what are the implications of visitors leaving your website early? An early exit equals lost opportunity. Every time somebody exits your website, you miss an opportunity on a potential opportunity to move them toward your website goals. One of the priority as a website owner should be generate more organic traffic. This aim might be as straightforward as making a sale, generating a lead or a subscriber, growing your following, or redirecting them elsewhere, just for a few examples. Now, we go with the low speed. Low speed is the most common reason for high bounce rate. It's thought that the average visitor has the patience of 3 seconds for a website to load. After this magic number, bounce rate climbs dramatically. For persistent user, for example, as me, I can wait up to the second, and that's for people who really want to go on your content. This number also aligns with the mobile visit, highlighting the importance of building a website that responsive and is mobile optimized. So if you publish blog or articles, it's strongly recommended go with accelerated mobile pages versions of all your web pages. This is a minimalistic page which offer a quick view and the access to the content that you have online. Other ways to improve your load speeds, including uh, caching plugin, reducing the size of your image files, or using a server with a CDN. This is a content delivery network. It's a service that is provided in most of the hosting companies. Well, some of these, or the most popular, are Cloudflare, Fastly, StackPad, Akamai, Amazon Cloudflare, or Microsoft Azure. Deleting any old or unwanted content, plugins, or add-ons. This is more for content management tools like WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, Magento, etc., etc. No direction. If you don't encourage your visitor to go anywhere else on your website, why they should? When your website pages have no direction, no link, no recommended page, or no CTA, visitors don't have many other options except to leave. Every piece of content you publish should provide value to your audience and encourage them to move forward to your website goals. This means adding relevant links wherever possible, directing visitors to more engaging content, smart explanation, lead magnets, or product pages. If you're running an e-commerce store, you could highlight similar recently viewed or customer also purchases product pages. Whatever you do, make sure you give to your customer a reason to stick around to view more, especially for visitors who are on the fence. There are moments that we are thinking to leave, but if the website gives us a reason to go back to explore the content, that's an opportunity that we can take advantage of. Poor design. Poor design necessarily doesn't mean a website that is unattractive, although this can make a difference, especially if it has been outdated for years. The problem comes out very often is a website that is designed for fashion over function, and when looks are prioritized, it usually leads to a ton of negative knock-on effects. These include painful slow load speed, poor navigation, and unresponsive buttons. A website should be designed to serve a purpose, and this should always be a website owner's prerogative. The look of the website should come second to his purpose. We all want to have beautiful designed pages, that's a fact, but most of people want minimalist design effects and elements, so they can focus on the reason they have landed on your page, whether that be a product, an article, or simply to answer a question. You have spent months and money on your website design. You aren't alone. Many times, website owners do the same. The best practice advice is to cut back the clutter, strip it down to the bare bones, and make sure that your navigational menu is always visible and functional. Weak content or no value. If your website offers very little value to the visitor and your content is poor, why will a visitor want to stay? A website value is measured by its ability to perform, educate, entertain, engage, or solve a problem for a visitor. When you don't provide any of these crucial factors, it results to a high bounce or an exit rate, as well as a low time on page status. When you make a promise to a visitor, you must fulfill it. This means creating content that is worthy of a headline and copy you use to promote it. It means displaying product that solves prospect problem or pain points. If the other factor of our list reason doesn't match with yours, you might need to analyze the quality of your content against the leader of your industry. That's a good reference. Not mobile optimized. If you haven't optimized your site for mobile, you are effectively created a website that doesn't appeal to a large percentage of your visitor. We are in the mobile era. Website owners often overlook the fact that most of their traffic will arrive on mobile and only prioritize the design for desktop instead of start with a user-friendly design. as you build and edit your website, it's crucial that you check every change and addition, how they affect your mobile view. The most important elements to look out for include the load speed. Does your new plugin slow down mobile load time? Are you compressing images for mobile visitor? Use the Test My Site tool created by Google to discover how fast your site is and what you can do to improve its mobile visibility. Navigation. What is the main menu on mobile? It's easy to use. Are your navigation button big enough for a thumb to click? Websites are thought to navigate and incredibly frustrating for mobile visitors. Keep constant checking on this, especially when you edit your main menu. Layout. Does the desktop design translate onto mobile? Many out-of-the-box themes come with a mobile optimized version, but when you start to edit, it can quickly become a mess due to the customization, specific codes, etc., etc. The key to take away here is always double check your website on mobile and make sure to check on Android versions and iOS. There are a few details that we have to pay attention, and it's very important nowadays. Outdated. All website design and feature immediately create a bad impression among visitors. Website visitors that look really old can take to actions. Either leave immediately or search for a date on a blog or product review. If they can find a recent date, they for sure will leave. And even when the user stays, they rarely go further than the landing page because there is no simple trust on the website. You must always keep on top of the design updates, perform an audit, and your website at least once a year. But it doesn't mean that you have to change the content every year or once a year. It means analyzing against everyone else, especially your competition, updating your pages with relevant content. Well, as part of the conclusion of summary, if you are suffering from highest bounce rates, low time on page stats, and lack of movement of visitor through your funnel or website, it's probably because one of the several reasons listed before today. Every time your visitor leaves your website without take action, you are missing out the opportunity to achieve digital goals. To try to avoid the 6 mistakes mentioned today, and you will dramatically increase your chances. Use the guides that we have suggested today to analyze your website and optimize it from there. I want to check if there are any questions here at the moment. No, I don't see at the moment here. Well, so far I'm glad that I was able to present this to you guys. If you have any question, here are our information. Drop any comments on the social media, and see you next week. Thank you so much.